Hello, everybody. This is Sonia Marie, as you may or may not know, and I am back in black. Well, technically in white, and technically I am black, but practically I'm brown. So here I am. Very, very grateful to be alive. Very, very grateful to have my aunt hanging out with me for a little while. Again, thank you for your prayers and your well wishes. And thank you just for being here. Listen, if you don't know who I am, please go to my website at wordlifeastrology.com. That's wordlifeastrology.com. Hi, Dorothy Beezer. What's up, Monica? Hi, Celeste Spivey Samuel. Mi madre. Love to see y'all in here. I just want to offer up 2 more spots that's available for our Sedona retreat in September, and God knows I wish I was there yesterday. A girl's still a little tired, but I'm working it out. I want y'all to come though, so if anybody has some coins they'd like to put down a little deposit on, hit me up at my website. My email, wordlifeastrology@gmail, for serious people. Wordlifeastrology@gmail, and I'll let you know what the deposit is, and how y'all can have a nice little astrology / yoga / Ayurvedic / meditative 3 or 4 days with us, with some good food and some crazy people. Good crazy. All right, I hope you can come. Those dates, thank you, Jamie. I appreciate you. Those dates are September 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's September 5th through the 8th, okay? I think the 8th is a Sunday, and everybody leaves about 12 noon on that day, and everybody arrives on the 5th around about 1, 2 o'clock, so in the afternoon. So if you can make it, I'd really appreciate it. Really love to see you, all right? It's going to be about 40 people or so. Gonna be fun. So I wanted to come on here real quick to let you know that this week is a game changer in so many different ways. Now, just to reiterate, because I'm a Cancer, so I gotta go back in order to move forward. We sidestep a lot, but we get where we need to go with surety and strength. Big ups to all the Cancers out there. In any case, the thing about this week and how it's going to help with where we have been, as you know, all the feces, all the caca, all the stuff is still on the walls, and things are being, I wanted to say absorbed, but that's not the word, exposed. Things are being exposed. Life is being exposed. People are being exposed. Situations are being exposed. Family is being exposed. Job situations that no longer work for you are being highly exposed. It's something that you just can't dodge any longer for the sake of $1. Your boyfriends and your girlfriends are being exposed. Pluto does that. Again, Pluto is not nice in the sense that it doesn't care about what you learn from it or not. It's just going to expose you. Whereas Saturn is riding along next to it, retrograde, as well as Pluto, trying to give you the lesson in it all and bringing up a lot of fears. Again, I say this for the 18th time. We can no longer be who we were a year ago. The way you communicate, the way you love, the way you treat yourself has to totally be augmented in order to save your own life from here on out. That's the real deal Holyfield. If you approach situations in the same light, with the same defenses, with the same, counterintuitive processing, with the same, confrontation, that raw, you think that you're going to just blow people away with your ego and with your strength. It's not happening any longer. We have to find different ways of getting what it is that we want. Bottom line, point blank, because no one's paying attention to that old way any longer. No one cares. That's for real. They will walk right by you. Let me tell you why this week is going to help administer the feces on the wall. Why? Because a couple of things are happening. First and foremost, as we do know, the sun is in Taurus, so it's helping out that Pluto in Capricorn and that Saturn in Capricorn that's retrograde. Believe it or not. If you're walking, if you're standing, if you're getting up every morning, even though you're walking by shit on the walls and you stepping over doo-doo on the floor, you're still alive. So thank your lucky stars, thank your ancestors and your guides, those that are telling you where to go intuitively, those that are holding you down. Because if you're listening to the sound of my voice, you are winning. You are here. Okay, so the point of the matter is that what's helping us alongside that we're in the sun in Taurus, because it goes along with that Capricorn vibration, the earth sign. What's helping this week, is that we have a full moon at the end of the week that's going in Scorpio. Okay, had to do a little dance inside myself. We have that full moon in Scorpio that's coming. But before that, we have Mars going into Cancer and we have Venus going into Taurus. Boom. Let's start with Venus and Taurus. The reason why that's helping to smooth this all out, because not only do we have the sun, the illuminating force that's putting the light on the shit. I'm just going to keep referring to it like that because you know what you're going through in your life. You know what's being exposed. So the sun in Taurus has been exposing it, but helping it. But here we have another little piece of help too. Here comes Venus rolling in Taurus on Wednesday to go. Not only are we going to shine some illumination and some necessary changes on it and help you along with it, we're going to add value. We're going to add value and worth and beauty and understanding to it. We're going to manifest what it is that we want up and out of this shit that's up on the walls. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And like I was just telling the village, you know that that Taurus is Venus's sign, right? Venus inhabits both Libra and Taurus energy. Does that make sense? I think I said that backwards, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's a beautiful thing because Venus likes to be in Taurus. It's exalted in Taurus. It gets its oof, like this chutzpah, is that the word? In Taurus. Like it really leads off because it wants to show everybody that we're worth it. But in a calm, cool, steady, fun-loving, dedicated way. That's what Taurus and Venus and Taurus is going to add to this week's vibration of trying to get to the bottom of the stuff that is being exposed. Alongside that, Mars goes into Cancer. Just like I told the village, big ups to all the Cancers and water signs, but especially Cancers because Mars actually goes into a sign every 2 years for everybody. So if Mars is in your sign, you're giving the permission to move like you want to move, and everybody else got to follow you. Everybody got to move in the vibration in which you are moving in, right? When Mars is in Cancer, it's about moving with emotional intelligence. Yes, I said it. Emotions are a particular intelligence, and I know at least half of y'all know that. Some may think it's fleeting. You get mad, you get sad, you get depressed. You know what? Emotions are more than that. Emotions are triggers. Emotions lead you and sometimes, and most of the time, if you can grab a hold of them, in a really harmonious direction to where your heart wants to go. You dig? So if you have Mars, the planet of motivation and determination, in the emotionally intelligent sign as Cancer, yes, we are, right? You are moving where your heart wants you to go, where your emotions are leading you to go, where your intuition is leading you to go. Squirrel, I didn't tell the village this. And at the same time, that Mars is in harmony, I should say in conjunction with the North Node in Cancer right now. The North Node is purpose. So we got fuel. Mars in Cancer behind our North Node in Cancer, purpose, boom, boom. That's what I'm talking about, like putting it into third or fourth gear to really do what it is that we need to do in this moment in time from the heart's sake. If you are leading from any other place, you are going to be found out. If you're playing games, if you're gambling with people's times in their heart, if you're not speaking truth, you dig what I'm saying? If you're taking people's money on the side and you know damn well you owe them $5 more than what you gave them, you're going to be found out. Because Cancer energy, when it's in Mars, it moves with integrity, you dig? It moves with intelligent and emotional integrity because Cancer wants to take care of. Like that mother, Cancer wants to take care of everybody and will slit your throat if you mess with the babies. That's for real. And everybody's a baby to a Cancer. I'm trying to tell you. That's real. That's how I love anyway. That's how Cancers love. We love from a space in which we're everybody's big mama. Even the dudes, we're going to take care of you. We're going to come get you. We're going to hug you up. We're going to cry with you. We're going to cook for you. That's the movement. Understand that. Again, it only happens every 2 years, Cancers. that Mars is in our sign, so let's get it. Let's go. Let's go in that thing. All right, and I'm going to leave y'all with the fact that the full moon on Saturday in Scorpio helps this little caca on the fence too. Why? On the fence and on the walls and on the floors, on the rugs. Why? Because Scorpio actually likes Capricorn. Remember, Saturn and Pluto are both retrograde in Capricorn right now. So if you got a full moon in Scorpio exposing, like putting illuminating light from the feelings perspective, because it's the moon, on this need to expose everything. When the full moon says, look, we're going to expose even the deepest secrets. Let's go there. Squirrel, first of all, before I even explain this thing, if you are afraid in this moment in time of being found out and showing your slip, you're on the wrong planet. That's all I want to say. If you are in a space where you are continuously, like in this moment, you can say to yourself, I don't want them to know about me because that's not their business. There's a lot of things that are not people's business. But if you're saying that from a fear-based perspective, then something's going on with you. You're hiding. Again, full moon in Scorpio, the depths, the mystery of that full moon in Scorpio will touch these planets, Pluto and Saturn, going retrograde. Remember, they're the caca on the fence. Will touch those planets and expose it even further. So if you're afraid of the little bit that's being exposed now, you're about to be found all the way out. So you might as well say it. You might as well express it. You might as well write it. You might as well apologize right now. Like right now. Call whoever it is that you need to call. Give the $5 back to the person that you stole from. Like for real in this moment in time. Because that full moon in Scorpio comes, it's coming from the depth. I love it because it goes along. It sextiles Capricorn. So it's helping it along. This is the little bit that we don't understand. The human race is so much of a punk race sometimes. I just put us all on a blast like that. Why? Because we snivel, especially Americans. We snivel and we cry and we get upset and we want what we want and we expect for people to give us respect and to do this and to do that. Listen, we all deserve respect. We all deserve love. We all deserve a nice way of living. But let me tell you this. People don't have to do this shit. People don't have to treat you nicely. People don't have to love you. They do because they want to. But if you're sitting there sniveling and expecting them to do it, you're going to lose. You're going to be standing right in the middle of the street, pointing fingers, cursing them out while everybody else is moving forward. Forget them. Keep it going. That's what this full moon in Scorpio is saying. Like, yo, expose it. Add to whatever it's being exposed to, Pluto and Saturn, and keep it moving. Plus the fact that Mars is in Cancer, loving that full moon in Scorpio. Feel your feelings and keep going. Cry about it. Grab your tissue and walk. March while you're wiping your tears. Because at the end of the day, when you're crying in your bed about something, when you're doing your best to try to keep yourself tight, nobody else is paying attention. And I'm not saying that we're insensitive beings, but I'm saying sometimes we get to a point where we get so numb about what's going on that the only person that's going to save you, boo-boo, is you. The only person, and this is not from a selfish standpoint. This is from a reality standpoint. Your feelings are your feelings. And if someone wants to help you in the moment through your feelings, bravo, that's a beautiful blessing. If they don't, help yourself. Okay? That's what this exposure is all about. At the end of the day, you can only save yourself when they find out your secrets. When they find out your pain, you can only say sorry and move on. What else are you going to do? Continue to make excuses? Continue to make excuses for doing what you did? Continue to yell and be louder than the next one? Squirrel, that's a whole nother thing, and then I'm going to go. That's a whole nother thing that this Capricorn energy brings up too, because don't you know that Capricorn energy is extremely self-righteous? So people who are innately self-righteous and have a hard time listening to people, have a hard time understanding the next person's point of view and always want to implement their vision, they're the ones that's like really not being heard nowadays. People don't want to hear them screaming and really putting their opinion on things, on situations. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that your self-righteous ass that always wants to stand on a pulpit, that your word is gold. We all have a golden word. And the only way that we can make this planet better and this community worth anything is to listen to each and everybody's plan, each and everybody's heart space. We either accept it or we don't, but it's never, ever, ever personal. Y'all get that? I hope so, because I got to go. All right. It's wonderful being back on track. I tell Dada that you said hi. And happy belated Mother's Day to all the beautiful, strong, powerful mothers out there. All the vulnerable, receptive, and sensitive women and mothers out there. All the ones that give the best big boob hugs ever. Thank you for the nourishment of the mind, body, and soul and the belly. Thank you. Stand tall so we can take care of each other, all right? All right, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.